Welcome to Resourceinn's payroll module. So let's discuss about the second type of benefit, which is a reimbursable benefit. Employees are required to create and request to claim the amount of the benefit. So the main difference between a reimbursable and the part of salary benefit is like in the part of salary, employees are not required to create any request to claim the benefit amount. But in reimbursable, employees are required to create and request to claim the amount of the benefit. So reimbursable benefit has furthermore two categories. Like one is accumulative and the second one is non-accumulative and accumulative. The amount of the month, like unused amount of the first month will carry forward and sum up with the next month, like second month amount. And if we talk about the non-accumulative, the amount of the month will not carry forward to the next month. Like this, the choice between accumulative and non-accumulative benefit depends upon your organization policy and specific benefit that you are offering. Like if you talk about accumulative use, this option for benefit that can accumulate over the time, such as medical OPD allowance unused amount from 1 month to carry forward, and someone sum up with the next month. Non-accumulative benefits, this option is suitable for the benefit that are intended for one time within the specific time range or month, such as gym allowance. So let's see how a reimbursable accumulative benefit can be created in Resourceinn's portal. Benefit type, which is a reimbursable accumulative like medical OPD, for the creation of a reimbursable accumulative benefit. You have to follow these steps in the Resourceinn. So first is create a formula. So let me take you into the portal and let me explain one by one. So here in the portal, in payroll section under setting, you will find pay components. On the pay component, you will find formula tab here, and here you can create a different formula for your pay items, like I'm creating here for accumulative medical OPD. Name 5% of gross salary. Okay, here you can add expression. Basically, the amount of an employee received from a reimbursable benefit is determined by the formula you created. This formula can be fixed amount or can be the dynamic amount. Like if you enter 5,000, that will be same for all employees to whom the benefit assigned. And if you want to create a dynamic expression, like use a formula to calculate the benefit amount based on employee data. Like a common example is percentage of employee gross salary here. Resourceinn provides a default formula, which is gross salary that you can use into your expression. Here, I calculate the 5% of gross salary. So that's why I also can multiply the gross salary to the 5 and divide by 100. This expression will give me the 5% of gross salary. Simple, hit the save button again. And we have successfully create the formula. The next step is create pay item and use that formula. So let's see how we can do that. So to create a pay item in Resourceinn, you have to navigate the payroll setting, then pay components. And here you will find pay items. And on this page, you can create multiple pay items. Simple, hit the create button, enter the pay item name, which is 5% of gross salary for medical OPD. Then tax distribution, which is divide in remaining months. The pay item type, which is earning and calculation type, will be fixed through formula, and select here an employer contribution formula, which we will create name 5% of gross salary or medical OPD. And enable this checkbox, because when you enable this checkbox benefit, this pay item will show you while creating benefit. So simple, hit the save button and we have created pay item. Now the next step is create benefit of type reimbursable. So let's see how we can create the type of benefit. So for this, you have to navigate payroll setting and rewards. And here you will find benefit tabs. Simple, hit the create button. Here you have to input the name, medical OPD, select the benefit type, which is reimbursable, and here choose the previous created pay item that defines the benefit amount which we have created earlier, 5% of gross salary for medical OPDs. So now moving forward to the allocation mode. Here you can see a button on the monthly side, and as per my scenario, this benefit should be allocated on a monthly basis. So I'm leaving it set to monthly allocation. Next, I'm checking this accumulative checkbox. According to my scenario, I need to sum up the benefit amount over the months if the employee doesn't reimburse it. For example, if the allocated amount for an employee is $500 per month and they withdraw $350 this month, the remaining $150 will be carried forward to the next month for accumulation. Now, regarding the carry forward accumulate across years checkbox, if I check this, it means that if the accumulated benefit amount over the year is not reimbursed by the employee, the total or remaining amount will be carried forward to the next year. However, if I leave this unchecked and the employee does not reimburse the benefits by the end of the year, they will get nothing or zero at the beginning of the next fiscal or calendar year, as per your company's policy, and the amount allocation will start over from the beginning. Here, I'm checking this checkbox. Now, if I switch the allocation mode button to once per year, the system will allocate the set amount just once in a year based on the employee's request. And below that, you can see the carry forward across years checkbox, which, as you know, determines whether the unused benefit amount will carry over to the next year. This is just for your understanding. Now, I'm switching the allocation mode button back to monthly. And then you have to select the tenure range, like this accumulation will continue until under this fiscal year tenured range. Simple, hit the save button. We have created successfully a reimbursable benefit, a cumulative benefit, basically. So the next step is create account for this benefit type. So for this, you have to navigate to Payroll. Under Setting, you will find Account Type. And here, you have to create account for the benefit. So select the account category, which is benefit. And here, you can select the benefit, medical OPD, and simply hit the save button. This account acts as a holding area for the allocated benefit fund. So next, you have to create an expense type, which is linked specially to this benefit account, which is our next step. Create expense type against this benefit account. For this, you have to navigate to Sidebar panel, open the expense section, and click on Setting. And here, you will find Expense Types page. Here, you can create different type for expense. Click on Create. After defining the name Medical OPD Allowance, simple enable the checkbox is benefit. And here now you can select the benefit account, which we have created earlier, Medical OPD Allowance. Select it. And here are some optional configuration like limit the request, or you also can limit the number of requests per tenure. Then simple hit the save button, and we have create expense type for our benefit. This expense type serves as a category for employees to identify when claiming the benefit amount. So next, apply the benefit to grade and allocate the benefit to employees. These two parts we will cover in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated.